Hey everyone, it's the CEO of QueenslandSolarAndLighting.com here giving you our thoughts and our review on Axitec Solar Panels. Now, we've been selling the Axitec Solar Panels for a good 6 months now, and they've been in Australia for even 5 years. And we didn't pick them up until we kind of had to because of what happened last year with panels not being available as a result of coronavirus, the lockdowns, and everything. So we took them on, and they sit at our budget category panel for the moment, and probably for the good time coming because they're well established in Australia. They've since coming in Australia, they didn't get bounced around from different wholesalers. They were just bang straight up. Andreas, the manager of Axitec, is actually based in Australia. Axitec have a headquarters in Australia. They're in South Australia, but you know, not the best, but South Australia, But they're here. They're in Australia. They've got a presence. Andreas worked in the Australian solar industry for now 10 years. He's a good guy of it too. Well renowned and well received by everyone in the industry, and Axitec, no doubt, have chosen him to represent Axitec here in Australia. So a little bit more about Axitec. They are a cheaper panel. They are for tight asses. People that want to say, "Oh, I didn't get the cheapest," but really, you only coughed up an extra $500,000 to get, Axitec panels. So you're trying to the person that buy an Axitec panel trying to justify to themselves that they're not a cheapskate or tight ass. But we all know, like, look at the price of them; they're cheap. So I think we sell them now for 5,500 for a 6.6 kilowatt system. For example, a German manufactured, made double glass on the front, glass on the back, 40 mil frames, uh, like the solar watt panel, like one of the better panels you can get. They're 7.5 grand. A sun power panel, which is also known as one of the best panels you can get, they're around the same price as well. LG, before they dipped out the game, that LG no longer make panels anymore. They're no longer for sale. Well, a little bit of stock left, but who's going to buy it? They're finishing up, and they were around that, 7.5 grand as well, 8 grand. Uh, Axitec, while they're a German brand panel, they sit way down at 5.5 grand, and all the 3 grand stuff. Yeah, you didn't buy that, but you still bought an Axitec, and hey, that's all right. Come to us, we'll look after you. We'll put them on, and the reason is we'll put them on, and we won't go near any of the no brand cheap Chinese stuff, is because they simply don't have a presence in Australia, and we have a limit. And we also need to keep the sales coming in. And we do know that a lot of people buying a solar system love to get cheap, even though that's like the worst thing you could do when you're buying a solar system, because look at all the big companies that have come and gone before us. Remember True Value Solar? They were everywhere. Where are they? They've been gone for like 5, 6 years now. Euro Solar, where are they? They were massive. They're all gone. All the big ones, they all fall, and they all use the cheap Chinese stuff, sell the cheap stuff, and there's no warranty. So obviously we can't do that. Or can't you match them? No, because they're here today, gone tomorrow. Oh, they've been around for 2, 3 years. Yeah, but and they're selling panels below the Axitec. So that's what I'm going to talk about. All right, let's get a bit more technical now. You've heard my opinion on it and everything. So let's have a look, see what's going on here with the Axitecs. All right, this is Axitec here. Um, So they're based 100% German company. So while they manufacture in China, they're 100% German. So they sell a lot of their panels in Germany, in Europe, in the European market. And they've been manufacturing since 2001. They're not some fly-by-nighter that we just whacked up. Like I said, that's all the cheap stuff that just gets filtered into Australia, here for a year or two, sold, and then boom, you can't ever find them again. Axitec are established in Australia, and they have been around for 20 years now, 20 odd years. So 100% German company, headquartered in Stuttgart. What else? Largest European solar module brand. So, wow, they must make the most solar panels out of a European solar company. Not hard, because once again, like someone like SolarWatt, obviously they're such a premium product. It's not in as much demand because it's just more expensive. So I'd say they're probably the only, maybe one of the only European solar companies manufacturing in China at the moment in terms of panels. A few inverter companies went that way, like SMA for one. They were in, making their inverter in Germany until they started outsourcing it to China. Well, I don't think they outsourced it; they bought a factory and everything. But yeah, they started doing that. So I guess Axitec's trying to say that they're doing that. And hey, they've been doing it for a long time, and they're good, and they're still going, and they're in Australia. As you can see, 2014 they weren't in Australia really. I don't believe they came in around here, and this is where they just went. So sales are going up. They must have went boom. Let's take this out around the world, and they did that. Um, Solar modules installed in worldwide systems. Okay, this will be good. So they're big in Germany, America, USA. They are very big in California, places like that. Turkey, Austria, Belgium, Italy, rest of the world, Japan gets a little crack down here. Australia, where are we there? We're this little tiny blip here, the last one. Ha! So yeah, that's how big they are in Australia at this time. So this pie chart's from a time when they weren't so big here in Australia, and they're even set up here in Australia with a dedicated guy working the phone and doing all the warranty and everything like that. Managing, there's a few different types coming into Australia: the commercial series, the residential series. So that goes to show that, yeah, even though we're such a small player in the market for Axitec for what they deliver to the world, we are still set up and can obviously expand. Yeah, a great deal. So that's where they're based. They've got headquarters all around there: India, Turkey, Brazil, USA. Andreas in Australia. God bless him. Um, there's your branches. Okay, this is from 2020. China, Vietnam all started up. These are your two panels. The ones we sell a lot of are the black frame ones. Everyone loves the black frame panels. And this then goes on. You can also get this PDF file on my website, on the website, queenslandsolarandlighting.com. And you can have a good read about how they ship it. A lot of panels, they stack them too much per pallet. They come over broken, micro fracks, all that kind of stuff. We talk about all that stuff in the website as well. So, you know, they've also got a 15-year manufacturer warranty. So that a lot of the bargain part of it, the Axitec panel, is also in the manufacturer's warranty. So a lot of companies have to put on a little bit more money because they sell a 25-year warranty, not Axitec. They're just saying 15 years, have a bit of a discount because we've only got you for the 15, not the full 25. Um, and most people in Australia move their house every 8, 9, 10 years anyway. So not a bad thing. Goes on to tell you more about the warranties as well. You still got that 25-year performance warranty, that 15 years just for the product. 25 years though, if it's still not performing, you still got your warranty as well. And there it says down below. So they're getting into everything. Axitec, they're a proper company. Here's all their international commercial installs. They're not just some small piece of rubbish that you might think of that they are. Because look at this logo. Why aren't they using capital letters here? That's what I said to Andre. I said, "What's going on here? These should be capitals. It looks just Chinglish." And he said, "No, that's how they do it in Germany, apparently." So that was my main question, but everything's all good. Customers love it. They look good, smell good, sound good. They're good, and we recommend it, and we sell them. And like I said, we have a limit, obviously, and this is where we're going with it. This is our base model. Anything cheaper than that, you got to get out, jump on Google, type in the cheapest solar system you can ever find ever, and then just hope for the best because we have no part in that. We used to do it, cause us nothing but problems. 4 years later, we're swapping the panels over and everything. That's why I do a lot of research on what we actually sell and want to keep selling because I don't want to get in trouble like I did before. It was very bad. Customers ringing me up. I bought these only 4 years ago. They're broken. Egg on my face. A lot of egg on my face. And I was feeling really bad about it. And we had to replace them all. And we did. And of course we did. But, I don't want to go through that because it just bogs you down. And our job is to keep solar installations going ahead, everything going good. You don't want to sell cheap shit. I got caught out before trying to compete with the national companies. You never do it because they're around today and gone tomorrow. That's not our business plan. We're not going to be like that. And you can't physically compete. So that's what's going on. So if you want the cheap shit, go and get it. We don't have it here, unfortunately, but fortunately for the customers, they're loving it. Enjoy the Axitec review. See ya.